and preposterous to accept the standards they have taken, when in fact, the situation that the entire world has found itself in is caused by what the proposition is offering as a solution to get us out of this crisis. This afternoon, my colleagues and I will convince you that though formal education and training may play a part in the improvement of our economy, we refute that point by saying it's not the only way to improve it. Mr. Chairman, my task is to show all the other ways and means in which our economy can improve regardless of the lack of formal education and training. Our second speaker will enlighten you on the disadvantages of formal education and show ways and means in which the economy could be affected if formal education and training become relevant and functional. Our third speaker will close the argument by giving more examples and summarizing our argument. First and foremost, let us take this opportunity to differentiate between formal and informal education. According to the online dictionary Wikipedia, formal education is a general term for education within a standard school setting, whereas informal education is defined as a general term for education outside of a standard school setting. For example, formal education, a student learning building technology in school, whereas informal education, a young person learning construction on the worksite. Mr. Chairman, our economy can improve and be sustained. Mark our words, we didn't say sustain indefinitely, because we know that indefinitely is a relative term which requires us to predict the future. But our economy can improve and be sustained without formal education being relevant and functional, because it has been doing so for years. One area in which the economy can improve and be sustained is through agriculture. And please, don't tell me that someone needs that formal education for this, because Mr. Chairman, you know that at one time agriculture was the backbone of the economy. And at that time, the people who made this work never had a formal education in the field which they worked. So it would be more appropriate to say that the economy will improve and be sustained only when agriculture becomes relevant and functional. In the last June speech, the Governor General stated as part of getting the economy back on track, there will be an extensive drive to revive the failing spice industry, thus making Grenada known economically once again as the Isle of Spice. Well, Mr. Chairman, the government needs to speak to Mr. Mitchell of Pleasant Estate in St. John, the president overseer for the last 40 years. As Mr. Mitchell will tell you, he came onto the estate as a little boy with no formal education, and everything he learned is from experience on the estate. Right now, Mr. Chairman, Pleasant Estate is one of the only properly functioning estates on the island, where one can get a sample of all of Grenada's spices. So, Mr. Chairman, our economy can improve significantly without formal education and training becoming relevant and functional. We have an excellent tourism product in Grenada, and that's the warmth and friendship of our people. Mr. Chairman, tourism is our greatest foreign exchange earner, and now you are aware that this sector employs a wide cross-section of people. They would tell you that people coming out of school do not possess any skills whatsoever to work in that industry. So some don't even have simple life skills. So that indicates that formal education is not cutting it. However, once visitors are coming, there are a number of people who make the experience a worthwhile and memorable one. These are the taxi drivers, the tour guides, craft vendors, just to name a few. And they certainly did not learn their skills in a formal setting. The economy can also be improved and sustained with good governance. Mr. Chairman, there are several examples of countries that are in a financial pit because of an unstable government. Haiti, for example, has great resources, but what went wrong, you would ask? Poor financial management of their money. For long, Haiti has been categorized as a poor country. But it's not so, Mr. Chairman. It's a backlash of poor governance. Let's not be like Haiti. We should encourage our leaders to carefully manage the country's revenue. The government should wisely divide the country's revenue into all the different sectors without putting the country in an unnecessary debt. If so, then, you will certainly be surprised to see the economy jolt forward. Mr. Chairman, another way in which you can improve the economy is through private investment, both local and foreign. Our country can develop strategies to attract investors to invest in Grenada. People like Mr. Peter de Salbury and Camper Nicholson with the Lagoon Project and the newly built P.T. Ann's Hotel in St. Patrick's. These investors would employ workers and purchase goods and services. To achieve this, Mr. Chairman, we don't need formal education to become relevant and functional. What we need is investor confidence and to be able to speed up the time it takes for a business to be established in this country. It certainly takes too long. The quicker we can get this done, the faster the investor can have the people in the construction sector working. And you know that when the construction sector is booming, the economy becomes buoyant because materials are imported and duties are collected at the port, bringing much needed revenue to the government. And as Dr. Patrick Antoine said on the program Business Styles on GBN, and I quote, stand or die. The economy depends heavily on the construction sector, end of quote. So, Mr. Chairman, I say without a shadow of a doubt that there are other aspects of the economy which can cause it to improve and be sustained, and not, and I reiterate, and not only formal education becoming relevant and functional. I thank you.